What's up, you guys? This is Oswaldo from Rockentry, and today we're going to be focusing on learning from our failures. So in this case, we're going to be learning from each fall we make, and this is going to be the perfect example. I'm going to share with you guys a climb which is called KETRON. It is a V4, and I'm going to share with you guys each attempt I make and what do I learn from each fall I take. Now it includes a sloper hold, a crimp, and an undercling. The rest of the holds you're gonna notice throughout the climb what they are, but these are the main 3 holds that I work on. That's gonna include the crux. So just by looking at the rock, those are the things I look for. So in this case, me and my friends here, Michael and Rudy, we're trying to solve the problem without getting on the climb first. So we're trying to do a flash attempt. So as I mentioned, we noticed there's a crimp hold here, a sloper, and an undercling hold here. So we're trying to figure out how are we going to position ourselves, how are we going to go from this move here over to this hold and up from there. So we're talking about it here, and I'm going to share with you guys my first attempt and what I learned from my first attempt and so on. Alright, so obviously I failed on my flash attempt. Now this is the thing, you guys. In each fall that I take from my climb, I take away something. So what it is that I learned from this first attempt, and I'm gonna share with you guys. As soon as I fell, I knew exactly what I did wrong, and I also knew exactly what I was gonna do on my second attempt. So here it is. The first thing that I've learned is this. As soon as I felt this undercling here, I knew it was bad. So at first I thought it was gonna be like a really juggy hold, but it's not. So I tried to position myself out here with my right foot, but I brought it back in because I knew I was gonna fall out because of this hold. So what I did here is just go back to the position I was prior. So in this case here, and at this point I knew the next hold that I had to go to is the sloper hold here. Now awesome, I threw for my right hand on the sloper hold, I caught it. I'm using compression with my left undercling right here. So I'm pretty solid here. Now at this point, I need to figure out my next move. I almost tried the heel hook here, but it didn't feel right. So then I brought my right foot out and it felt good. But the thing is this, in order for me to release my left hand, I needed an opposition hold. So the thing is this, as soon as I release this hand hold, I fall out because I needed to use something in order for me to release this hand hold. And we're gonna go over that on the second attempt. I was very close for my second attempt, but once again, I fell, but I knew what I did wrong and what am I gonna do next. Now, this is the thing. As I mentioned prior to the first attempt, we learned that we're not gonna use this undercling. So that's not what we did this time, and we went straight to the sloper hold. So that's exactly what we did. Now next, when I hit the sloper hold, I knew I needed an opposition hold so I can release my hand hold and go for this crimp here. So notice, I quickly realized that my toe hook was not gonna work. So I brought my right foot out, as I knew this works because this was for my first attempt, what I've learned. Now from here, what I'm gonna do next is bring a heel hook in with my left foot, because I'm gonna need it, because I need my left hand. I need to release my left hand to this point, because I gotta get this crimp here. Now when I brought my left heel hook in, I made sure before I released this hold here, I wanted to secure my compression here. So as soon as it was good and set up, I moved on to the crimp hold. Now at this point, it felt amazing. I was like, okay, this is gonna go in a good position, but the hold does seem pretty far of a reach. So I quickly brought my right foot up, as you can see here, because at this point, I need to reach my next hold, which is here. So again, I bring my right foot up, and I quickly realize I'm not gonna be able to reach it. So at this point, I'm like, I'm gonna fall and I'll fall. And I knew at that point, okay, I just need to be a little bit up higher somehow. So what is it that I need to do? And that's what I did on my next attempts. Now, before I share with you my third attempt, if you find this video useful or helpful, please do hit that like button. And if you can, support me over on Patreon. It helps me create more climbing content like this for you. Thank you guys so much for your support. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below. Now, as I mentioned, make sure you've learned from each fall. What are you doing wrong? What are you gonna do next? So at this point, I knew I had to position myself in order to reach for this hold. Going from a heel hook to a toe hook really gives you a lot more leverage on your reach. So I felt it right away. As soon as I switched my heel hook to a toe hook, I was like, it's gonna go. And I caught it and I was good to go. So the main point of this video is this, you guys. Make sure you're learning from each fall, each failure. This could be in climbing, this could be in life, this could be in general overall. If you keep doing the same mistakes over and over, there's not going to be a change. You're going to get the same result. If you want a different result, you got to make adjustments. You got to learn from your failures, from your falls. You know, don't be afraid to change it up. Just because you see somebody else doing it one way, don't. Make it your own way. Whatever works for you, that is the best way to send. As always, love you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.